speaking of meat on the bones, I mean, you're talking about menu items. You know, the DMD is the top of the food chain. She's not even on the menu. It's
not
a
even
special
on
secret
the menu, bro.
You got the secret sauce and the secret menu. Great to see the DMD in the ring, and was very curious of how the crowd would react. And obviously, chanting along, great pop from her. And absolute, like you said, lethal promo. And I loved what she said.
That stare, dude.
I know.
I mean, this is one of those promos, man. Like, she just stared into the camera.
Pure fire. She's
just
focused. And we know it's always been high on your radar at all times. And this was just the nail in Nyla's coffin. And I almost, when she was saying how Nyla's at the top, I almost thought she was going to use the crayfish coin, calling her the gatekeeper. I was like, waiting for it. I'm like, waiting for it. Is she listening to Dynamite Download? Well, how you call Nyla Rose the gatekeeper of the women's division. And she acknowledged that she's at the top of the women's division. And so this being the first feud, obviously has a loss against her. So this was, I can't say good enough. The promo, the live in-ring promos tonight were just absolute home runs, one after another.
Those are not easy. Those are not easy to do. You know, I was particularly impressed. Just like, dude, not like the focus on Britt. It felt like this was one of those promos where she was like, "All right, I'm sending a message." We saw some of the backlash, and we felt it even here at Dynamite Download about after that promo, the Saudi promo. And I felt like Britt really just was like, looked straight into the camera. And she eviscerated Nyla. Yeah. I mean, this was a promo that was, this was one of those promos where you got to see why she has been somebody who I've been saying over and over and over again is special on the mic. There's very few people who can do what she just did. And I don't want to speak in hyperbole, right? And right. I know I'm a Britt Baker, I'm a DMD mark, I'm a fanboy for the DMD, right? But this was one of those promos. You got to go on social, you got to find that promo if you missed it. Britt just absolutely ripped Nyla's heart out and left it there. It was that kind of promo, man. And the truth of the matter is they gave Nyla and Vicky a rebuttal, and no one heard a thing. And that's not me trying to be mean to Nyla and Vicky. I'm not trying to rub salt in the wound.
Vicky's great.
Vicky's great. And Nyla, as I've said it time and again, you know, Britt even talked about it at length. This was a great example of Britt acknowledging the strengths of her opponent. You know, she talked about Nyla has beat me more than once. You know, Nyla is, as Crayfish talks about, Britt said it, you know, as Crayfish talks, she's the gatekeeper. She is the gatekeeper. So she acknowledged that. But
I don't know what that was.
Bro.
That was the gates opening.
Yeah, that was interesting. But Britt literally just like, bro, I mean, that was scorched earth, almost where you feel bad because you just want this match to happen soon, right? Because you don't want Nyla to have these kind of promo battles because it's not going to go well for her. The DMD came out swinging tonight, and I think she landed a KO punch, bro. This was an absolute knockout promo by the DMD.
It's like watching, if you remember the movie Old School, when Will Ferrell, they're debating, and Will Ferrell says all this stuff, and he's like, "Oh, what happened? I blocked out." And then like your rebuttal, and the guy's like, "I have no rebuttal. That was perfect." And so it's like a tough one to do for rebuttal on that.
I know, and it was a babyface promo, but delivered with the kind of fire and intent like that. Britt did it well. And this is another example here.